Hello student, welcome to online class. I am Mrs. SD from LPM Public School. In this video I am going to explain chapter 1st of Civics class 7 SST. This is of class 7 SST and the chapter that is first, the name of the chapter is Democracy and Equality, and chapter is from Civics. So let's see. Democracy. Democracy means the rule of people. It is a combination of two Greek words, demo, which means pupils, and kratos, which means rules. It means the democracy word is a combination. It means it is formed by two words, and the word is of Greek word demo plus krato, and which means people's rule, or we can say the rule of peoples. American President Abraham Lincoln described democracy as a government of a people, by the people, and for the people. Here the definition of democracy is given by a famous American President Abraham Lincoln. He said that a democracy is a government of peoples, by the people, and for the people. It means in this, people make their government with their own, and that is responsible for their works. In mini society, the managing committee is a mini government. It means that in our local society, that is called as mini society, in the managing committee is a mini government which take care of our problems. It will be made by of people living in the society. It means the mini committee is made by the people who are living in the society. It will be elected by the resident of the society, that is by the people, and it will look after the administration of the society, that is for the people. In this way we can say the government of the people, by the people, for the people is called as democracy. The people, they elected the person within them, and he or she is responsible for their take cares. Now let's see the definition in today's life of democracy. Today, democracy is the most popular form of government all around the world. When and how did democracy originated? This is a question, that when and how democracy originated. Let's look at the journey of democracy. Here, the history of democracy is given with the help of picture. The first, that is the assembly in the ancient city-state of Athens. Second, that is the Rome Senate, make one of the first stage in the evolution of the democracy system. Now let's see the third. Here is the third, that is the feudal system of medieval Europe was characterized by the absence of democratic spirit in governance. Number 4 is the signing of a Magna Carta was the first even express of the people will privilege upon the interest of the crown. So these are the democracy in different states. Let's see in detail about these pictures. The first, which is the picture of Athens. In Athens, The ancient city state, that is Greece, all the male citizens formed the body called assembly. It means all the male persons made the group which they called as assembly, that took the important decision of the state. The assembly people take the important decision about the state. This was perhaps the earliest form of direct democracy, where the people directly participated in governance, but slaves, women, and the peoples of the other states living in state were not are the part of assembly and did not participate in the decision making. It means in this country, that is Athens, only few peoples, selected person, they form democracy and they are all male. In that, slaves, women, and other people were not taking part. Only selected persons were taking part in the decision about the state. And in this way, assembly in the Athens. Now let's see the second, that is democracy in Rome. Democracy developed further in Rome Empire and played an important role. An assembly of important citizens called Senate was formed and the people elected council to run the government for a 1-year term. Here, the time of the government is decided, that is 1-year term. And in this, the person whom they were elected for the governance, that is called as Senate. Now let's see the third. In the age of feudalism that comes after the fall of Roman Empire, democracy almost forgotten. It was an age of violence, war, and tyrannies of the kings. Number 4 is an important milestone of the history was the democracy was the singing of the Magna Carta in 1215 CE. It is also known as the Great Charter of Liberties of England. It means the democracy in England which is very famous in history, that is called as Magna Carta, and it was in 1215 CE. It was the Great Charters of Liberty of England. Magna Carta was a document that the king was made to sign by a group of nobles. It is a form of document in which noble people, some of the great peoples of that country, sign, and also king. In that document, they have made some important decision related to their empire. It may be their rules and regulations followed by the empire in their kingdom. It restricted the privileges of the king and established that the king could only punish people on the basis of the law of the land. Even the king himself was not above the law, and noble could punish him if he broke the law. Here, according to the Magna Carta, the sign in which the noble people signed, that is called as the law. That is the document in which they have signed, that is called as the law, and it is for all. Even a king, if a king broke the rules, he will get punishment. The American War of Independence was the next important step of the history of democracy. 13 British colonies in North America declared war against the British monarchy. In 1776, the colonists adopted a document called United States Declarations of Independence, which stated that the colonies were not longer a part of British Empire and they were forming a new sovereign state, the United States of America. Now let's see the sixth point of the about the democracy. One of the most important events that brought out the downfall of monarchy and the establishment of democracy was the French Revolution. This was the very important point, the French Revolution. The French society was divided into three classes. The first class, that instead compromising the priest and religious leader, and the second state compromising the nobility rulers over the third state, which almost entirely compressed the poor peasant. The third state was made to pay all the taxes, while the king and the first and the second states lead the valiant life. Finally, the third state revolt that led to the fall of monarchy. The National Constitution Assembly was formed with representatives of all these three states. It adopted the Declaration of the Right of Man and the Citizen in 1789, which stated that all men are equal and by nature before the law. This is the main point of the French Revolution, in which the third group, that means the third state of the country, they get revolts and they declare the right of man in the citizen in the city, and that is all the men are equal by the nature before the law. So in this way they want to get their right. Now let's see some other form of government. While looking at the history of democracy, we have seen that democracy is essential development as the response of the other form of governments, such as monarchy and dedication directorship, that is dictatorship. And monarchy, now let's see about monarchy. It is a rule of the king. It is earliest form of government. In ancient time, the people formed the democracy which we called as monarchy. In the monarchy, a king has absolute power, and sometimes it is helped by his council of ministers. History is full of stories of such benevolent kings as well as those who were cruel and injustice. And this type of policy is very much harmful for the people of third state. The next, that is another form of government, is dictatorship. In such a system, a person called dictator assume all the power and rules of country according to his or her own wish. It means a person who become the king, he wish to control his country according to his rules and regulation. What she or he want, they do in their kingdom. Dictators often tend to become oppressive and injustice. Dictatorship therefore result in an unpopular form of government. It is very unpopular form of government. Next, that is a republican form of government that is based on the principle of democracy, where the head of the state, that is president, and it is elected by the people, and this we called as the democracy. So this is the about the democracy which were in earlier time. So dear student, as the chapter is long, I have divided the chapter into two parts, and in the next video I will explain the topic, that is type of democracy and equality, and the other points of this chapter. So till then, stay home and stay safe. Thank you for the watching. Bye.